September 1st, 1939. The world was thrust into chaos. The once fragile peace shattered as German forces stormed into Poland, igniting a conflict that would engulf the globe and redefine the course of history. This was the beginning of World War II. The seeds of war had been sown in the aftermath of World War I. The Treaty of Versailles had left Germany economically crippled and politically humiliated, paving the way for the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. With promises of restoration and revenge, Hitler's ambitions knew no bounds. Europe clung to diplomacy, desperate to avoid another war. But appeasement only emboldened the aggressor. Within months, Nazi Germany unleashed its Blitzkrieg, lightning war, a devastating strategy of speed and surprise that left nations reeling. In 1940, France fell. Britain stood alone, its skies darkened by the Battle of Britain. The Royal Air Force, outnumbered yet unbroken, defended its homeland against relentless Luftwaffe raids. Winston Churchill's resolve became the rallying cry, "We shall never surrender." Meanwhile, across the Pacific, Japan harbored imperial ambitions. On December 7th, 1941, a date that would live in infamy, they struck Pearl Harbor. The United States, awakened from isolation, joined the Allied powers. The war was no longer confined to Europe, it was truly global. From the icy expanses of the Eastern Front to the sun-scorched deserts of North Africa, battles raged on every continent. The Soviet Union endured immense suffering, but pushed back against the German onslaught at Stalingrad, a turning point in the war. June 6, 1944, D-Day, Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy, reclaiming Europe inch by bloody inch. The liberation of Paris soon followed, signaling that the tides had turned. In the Pacific, island by island, the Allies fought to push back the Japanese. The battles were brutal. Guadalcanal, Iwo Jima, Okinawa, each a step closer to the enemy's homeland. As Allied forces advanced, the true horror of the Nazi regime was revealed. The Holocaust, the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews and millions of others, became one of the darkest chapters in human history. August 1945. The war reached its devastating conclusion when the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Japan surrendered days later. World War II had come to an end, leaving a world forever scarred. World War II claimed over 70 million lives. It reshaped borders, toppled empires, and redefined humanity's capacity for both destruction and resilience. It was a war fought not just with weapons, but with ideals. A war that reminds us of the cost of hatred and the enduring power of hope.